You've heard it before. Non-communicable diseases like diabetes are one of the leading causes of death in the region. It's a concerning issue that countries like Belize have been grappling with for years. And it's not just older members of the population that are fighting these diagnoses. Many children across Belize are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and it's something that they must manage for the rest of their lives. 17-year-old Aidan Awe says he was diagnosed at just 4 years old after his mom suspected something was happening to her son.
She noticed the signs and she knew that something was off, so she went to take me to the hospital, and when they tested me and did whatever, they diagnosed me with diabetes. So that since then, she put me in this organization, and since then, that's when the journey started.
For children and teenagers like Aidan, managing their diabetes can be a terrifying and overwhelming ordeal. Fortunately, they're not alone on their journey. Every year, the Belize Diabetes Association hosts a 3-day summer camp where juvenile diabetics and their parents can learn more about the crucial resources available. Health educator Tylan Tillett from the Belize Diabetes Association says this camp is about building friendships, learning together, and giving these kids the confidence to take control of their health.
Part of being a diabetic is testing regularly, daily, sometimes twice daily. And testing supplies is very expensive and oftentimes hard to come by. So by being a member of the association, our membership gets access to these machines, the strips. You get access to education pamphlets, education sessions monthly. Like I said, to become a better diabetic, we try to network with international diabetes foundations to provide the latest cutting edge. And also a big part of the management is taking medications, insulin and so forth, and all of these benefits are received by the membership. And so this camp is one of the benefits to our membership.
The camp is sponsored by the Belize Diabetes Heart and Stroke Association of New York, which has provided resources such as meals, transportation, and T-shirts since 2012. This year, however, the camp's entire budget was supported by the association. Ava Tucker, a member of the association, explains why camps like this are vital to diabetes support.
I'm not a diabetic, but I'm an educator, and I see how this transitions to the school system, where kids come in lethargic, adults are, I feel dizzy, and you don't think that it goes beyond just being, they hangover, or the kid is just lazy, too much TikTok, whatever, right? They're ill. So it's important for us to come on board, especially with the education part of it. But we are, the diaspora and our association is hoping to see a domino effect, where how else beyond this camp, the education that they're projecting here and the information that they're giving, how can this be projected on our community at large?
The camp welcomes both children and their parents to participate. This ensures that both parties will be informed of the best treatment and management methods for a healthy life.
It's juvenile diabetes, and so it's children that are going through this condition, and the child cannot treat themselves, so it is important that the parent is there as a support system for the nutrition of that child, the daily monitoring of the child to see how they are interacting with the world while going through this affliction.
The camp hosted a range of participants from as young as 4 to 17 years old. Aidan shares how helpful this camp has been as he navigates the transition into adulthood and becomes responsible for managing his diabetes on his own.
When I was younger, she used to take care of me, but now since I'm older, I have to take up the responsibility myself, and it's hard to be disciplined in checking the sugar every day, getting the insulin and stuff. When I was small, my mom had to do that for me, but I'm getting older now and I can't depend on her every day to do these things for me, so yeah.
So do you find a camp like this useful, especially given that you have to keep up those responsibilities on your own?
Yeah, because they do, they give us supplies and that has really helped me. And also they give us advice as well on how to maintain this disease. So yeah, and it's good to know that there's actually people that I can relate to, and then to just think that I'm the only one on myself on this situation.
The Belize Diabetes Association and its partners are dedicated to ensuring every Belizean, whether young or old, has the support system and the resources they need to not only manage their disease, but thrive despite it. Britney Gordon for News 5.